Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
They're preparing the kafan, 3 simple white sheets in which the body will be wrapped. But today the sheets are in the smallest of sizes. For the body they will shroud is a schoolboy aged just 10.
They tested him and he had, it was positive to COVID-19. And slowly it's just carried on deteriorating. And then unfortunately passed away.
I'm so sorry to hear that. He was so young.
Yeah, 10 years old. He was always handsome lad. And never asked for anything.
Ready.
Come on, Fehzan.
Go.
A cheeky chappie who loved to arm wrestle with his dad. Fehzan had a number of underlying health conditions which made him vulnerable. His family had been shielding him at home since the start of the pandemic.
We tried our best to keep him safe, but for somehow COVID got to him. Yeah.
Allahu Akbar.
The janazah, or funeral prayer, for such a young boy would normally be attended by hundreds of mourners and would last over an hour. Now they're allowed just 15 minutes. Fehzan will not be the only person they mourn today. 3 more funerals will be held in a community being crushed by COVID.
It is very hard to do 8 funerals or 4 funerals, 5 funerals a day to deal with the families and get everything done same day. It is very sad with this COVID-19. It is very sad for the families and stuff.
It's a sadness that the funeral director himself has come to know. His own father died of the disease.
So for you, it's quite personal. You've been through it yourself.
I've been
with your
through
father.
it, yeah. I've been through it.
There are too many similar stories of loss amongst Bradford's Mirpuri community. Thousands settled here in the 50s and 60s to help keep the textile mills running. Today they feel they're being disproportionately affected by the pandemic, as a visit to the city's cemetery reveals. Row upon row upon row of fresh graves facing the direction of Mecca. 55 people have been buried here in the last 2 weeks, the diggers working triple shifts to keep up.
There are just so many graves, aren't there?
Yeah, so the right-hand side was early on in the year,
Right.
March, April. And then sadly, this is all that you see on the left of us here has been since the beginning of November. We've never seen anything like it.
Dad, Mum, Nan, it looks like it's affecting everybody.
This time around, we've really had we've been caught badly.
Why do you think there's been such a high death toll here?
It's actually affecting those areas that are most deprived. And you can almost put a line around the areas which are high infection rates overlying with high deprivation areas. So actually, in a funny kind of way, we could really have forecasted this. We could have seen it coming.
With so many deaths, they're struggling to carry out burials within the required 24 hours. According to Islamic tradition, this speeds the soul's journey to its next destination. 10-year-old Fehzan died yesterday morning. And the community came together to ensure that that tradition was upheld for the young boy, even if it meant a funeral after dusk, a volunteer guiding the way by torchlight.
No words can, describe the feeling. Just, like, it look like our world is just changed now.
Yeah, everything is empty now. He was a soldier.
Yeah,
he was a soldier. Yeah. There was 4 of us, now there's only 3. He's gone now.
A final prayer for their beloved boy.
Well, Fehzan died at Bradford Royal Infirmary. And Mr and Mrs Fazil told me that they have nothing but praise for the hospital staff who tended their little boy and who had come to know him throughout his short life. Health professionals have stressed that it's extremely rare for somebody so young to die of the disease. Fehzan, now one of the youngest that we know of to have done so. Like many communities, here they have suffered so much during this pandemic, and there are many who fear that this second wave is having even more of a dreadful impact than the first.